it's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And this week, you guys are getting 2 separate videos. Now, the reason why is because not all the radios turned out as expected in this video. So, I figured, hey, why not give you guys something else to watch? So, in about 3 days, you'll have another video. I won't tell you what it's about, but I certainly hope you enjoy it. And this one. So, sit back, relax, love you guys, and see you later. Here's the first test of the first Cobra 21. I, of course, haven't done anything to it yet, just hooked it up, so we're going to see if it works. Damn. Well, that's a first on this channel. I will check the power connector, check the fuse, and go and look at the power on the output and see if we're getting 13.8 volts. Okay, here is the second Cobra, and when I hooked it up, it came on, so the power was already turned on there. Oh boy, must be some bad caps in there. Now it's better. Let's see if the dimmer function works. Oh, it's rough. It needs to be worked a little bit. Audio. So that's why they got rid of these. One did not turn on, which has probably been hooked up backwards and blew the diode. And this one, I'm going to change the mic just because that's part of general procedure. But this one probably just doesn't modulate, and they got rid of that for that reason. That's 2 Cobra 21s down. This is not turning out to be a great pick. Alright, here's the Cobra 10 Plus. Now this is the one, if you don't recall, that had the screw in the back of it for some reason, in the antenna jack. So I'm guessing that, I went out on a limb and guessed that it didn't work, and yes, I was right. Now you could say maybe it's that old busted mic, but I've already used another mic. This is not for this radio, but it puts it in transmit and we're not getting anything out. So another loss. Here is the General Electric. I don't know what model this is, I haven't looked at the back, but I imagine it said it right here where this piece has been pulled off of the trim. So actually, after making the video, I looked in the bottom of the box and actually found this. So of course that is the power amplifier for the mic, and there's a model number. So it came on because it was already on when I plugged it in, and there's a dual pot here, so that's squelch. RF gains on the outside. Let's turn that up. I don't see any blown. Oh, wait. For a second, the 2 was out. But let's go ahead and give it a transmit test. Okay. Got 3 watts. Audio. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Audio 1, 2. Hello. Breaker 19. Give me a hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. 'Cause Stone Cold said so. Okay.
Check 1, 2, 3. Audio. Check 1, 2, 3. Audio. Check 1, 2.
Okay. So that does work. And it works just fine, it seems like. Now the mic, the end of it anyway, is a little worse for wear, but it is modulating. Audio, Oreo, 6, 7, hut, 22 plus 18, figured out, leave it in the comments, 40, I win, yay! Alright, so, finally, after 3 radios, one actually works. That's a good sign. I'm going to put a sticker on the back and probably send her on down the road, get her sold at the flea market here. It's a very nice looking radio though. I do like it. And the plastic doesn't exactly fit in, but if this was aluminum, it would be really nice, I think. But still, it works, and the damn meter works. Oh my god, how long has it been since I've got a radio on this channel that actually has a meter that damn works properly? There it is. What? I was going to say anyways and alright at the same time. Anyways, on to the next radio. Okay, before I go to the next radio, I thought, well shit, I didn't actually let you guys hear what that sounded like. But so I turned on 12 and started talking,
Audio 1 2.
and then I started messing with this. This is a mic gain control.
Audio 1 2. Audio.
And if you turn it down,
Audio 1 2. Audio.
and all the way up, never mind. Never mind. It's 6:30 in the morning. People are sleeping. So that's what that's for. That's mic gain. And interesting that the mic gain doesn't actually stop it from working. So most of the time you have dynamic on a radio, you turn the dynamic down, it's gone. You have no signal whatsoever coming from your mic, or not. It's still coming from your mic, but you get the point. So you don't get anything out. There's no modulation. But this one modulates regardless, and then if you go up, it really hits it hard. So that's interesting. It's a very interesting design. You usually don't see them that way. Anyways, so now we can finally get on to the next radio. Next up, we have this Commando 2340, which I've never heard of before. But let's see if it works. I mean, I'm telling you, I have my doubts. And there's no changing the mic because this is the mic that came with it, and you can't take it out. So let's see. I've checked the fuse. Fuse is intact, so... Well, I don't hear anything. Let's turn the squelch down. Let's see if we get any power out. Okay, we are getting power because I can hear it. I can hear sound when I check with the mic. My God, are all these going to be busted? This has been my worst lot yet.
It is receiving.
It's receiving poorly, though. My God, but it's not transmitting.
Hello 1 2.
Well, I can't say that this lot has been very profitable, but let's go on to the next one. Next up, we have this Craco radio that has a built-in microphone as well. So let's see if we get any power out. So this one actually has 40 channels, but it's an older model 40. They basically took these chassis that they had laying around, I imagine anyways. Either they had them already produced or they had the design already produced and just wanted to jump on board really quick with the 40 channels. And so it still has the old style knob instead of a LED display. So let's see if it gets anything out here. Nothing. Let me check the volume. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. You have to turn the radio on before you can use it. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you, brain. I appreciate you being so helpful here lately. Okay. Now let's see. I just rolled it. Nothing. Audio. Well then. Now this switch right here feels a bit funny, I'll be honest. Nothing. Audio. Nothing. Switch feels really squishy. So I'm wondering if that's what it is. My God. Alright, next radio, and please let's get something that works. I mean, this is the same lot that I got the SSB radio in, and the way things are looking, it doesn't seem like that's going to work either. Alright, this is the Midland model 13830. And it is the last one of the lot before we get to the sideband, so please, something good. Okay, we get a light here. 17. The knob feels a little rough. Okay, we're back swinging. This is the wrong microphone. When in doubt, pull it out. Actually, that might be bad advice for certain people. Anyways, I'm talking about this box of microphones. Now, I've already pulled this Midland out. It does not have 4 pins. So, yeah, as you can see there, not going to be useful. But I have this box and another box of microphones to try to use to see if this thing works. But if this one doesn't work, then so far, only the General Electric radio has actually worked. And that is a really, really unlucky thing, but you know, that's the way this is. I have to spend money and take risks to get radios, so I can show on the channel, and sometimes things don't work out. Okay, here's my little trick. Luckily I have a lot of these sitting around, so let's go ahead and twist some stuff together, see if we can get some receive audio here. Now the audio line actually should be surrounded by a shield, so let's see if it's a yellow. We got that twisted together over here, so let's try it out. Test 1 2 3. Audio test 1 2 3. It's incredibly low. Slash 1 2 3 audio. We are on 12, but it sounds like it's picking up a little bit, like it's maybe something's changed. So let's see if this shifted. Let's see if it actually receives better on 13. Yeah, okay, so that receives better on 13, even though this is on 12. So that's either an alignment issue, or this thing has shifted really bad. Okay, because I'm over here, this is 12 right here, obviously. 11, 12, 13, and we're picking up on 13. Now I knew from the sound that even though we were on 12, that was picking up the signal just on the side. So I'm guessing this old fella has gone off the rails somewhere. So the only thing we have left is the sideband radio, and God, I hope it works. Let's get to it. Okay, we're actually finally ready now to test out the Craig SSB radio that I've been waiting for. And you can see back here, I'm pretty sure, because I can't find any documentation on it, that this is some sort of expansion slot. So I'm guessing maybe that this could be expanded by sliding it into a sort of a bass style chassis with a frequency counter, with external speaker, and with its own power source. The reason why I suspect that is because you can see how many wires actually go to this thing. We have the power wires right here. They wrap around and attach over here just so you can have two connection points for a more secure connection. And you have multiple other wires, so that's what I'm thinking it is actually a place for expansion. Now the crystal filter on here is a very, very nice filter. From what I can tell and what I've heard, the filters that they used lately on sideband radios are really noisy, and it makes for difficulty in picking up very low signals. So this is actually one of the great filters that they used to use. I think this is from 1977. There's some sources that say that, and judging from the board, it does look to be around that time. Omron switches that we have today that are just little plastic black boxes or yellow boxes that are very tiny. This is a hardcore switching device, and you can hear it switching in there. I love these things. I love these relays. This is the mic amp right here. I've labeled these things so I can remember them. By the way, the microphone, the original microphone for this radio, actually looked like a motorcycle seat. This is an L131, Craig L131. If you look that up, you'll see that it comes with a very strange mic initially. However, luckily, because I have a bunch of microphones, I have a Craig mic in my possession, which actually looks very decent. Okay, so I've hooked up the wires to the back and desoldered them from their positions, and it does turn on. And we get a carrier of about 2 watts, but we have no modulation at all, and we have no receive, even though the frequency or the signal meter works. We get no receive audio. Now I've thought that it was the mic, but even trying different pins, and basically what I mean is I'll take one of these and go back and forth between the pins to see if I get receive. So I was not able to actually pick anything up. Receive would not come through. And also, if you notice, the numbers do not actually show up. Now Someone said this was a Nixie tube type, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure though. I haven't seen the numbers except for on some videos. Anyways, so yeah, we do get some signal on the meter here. Well, we get some power on the signal meter. Now this right here is for local and long distance. This, of course, is calibration and SWR. Now calibrate does actually work. We should hit calibrate right now. A little bit past it, and this is the calibrate knob right here. So let's calibrate. Okay, calibrated. Now switch to SWR, which is over here. And that's our SWR. So the SWR bridge is working. So the dim function works. We can go to PA. But there's no way of testing PA in this because there's no external jack on the back. The only way you can actually test it is if I would to desolder some of the connections in the back and then run it to an alternate speaker. Here's the thing, if I go to lower sideband, well actually AM, of course, you know we have a carrier. If I go to upper side, there's no carrier. Remember, that's a good thing. You don't want a carrier on sidebands, but we do get a little bit of a carrier on upper side or lower sideband. So there's some. It's not actually completely suppressing the carrier there, but in any case, we are not getting any swing. So it's unfortunate. Like I said, the cool thing about this radio for me was that this actually lights up here, and this lights up when you talk. So if I were to talk into a mic with my modulation spikes, this thing would glow, and you can see that because it does show a slight modulation at first, and that's what that light is doing there. That's a modulation. So it would be kind of like this if I was talking. Hello, audio. That's what it would be doing. Of course, it would be smoothly swaying up and down in intensity. Boy, you know, I really wanted this to work. Okay, so today's video was kind of a bust. I say today's video when it's more or less like this. It's recording, then re-recording because I messed something up, then editing, which is hours to do. So whenever something like this happens where I just have a lot of really undesirable stuff, it is really painstaking and heartaching when it comes out and they don't work. So to relieve us of our depression, or at least mine, we have our music for today. Now, my music is listed on my channel. The ones I recommend are listed under music for my subs, so you can go to that playlist. Every time I make a video and recommend songs, I add those songs to that playlist. So if you want to, keep an eye on that playlist, or if you see a video with these songs, you can go to it instead of having to look it up yourself, or whatever you want to do. If you want to just listen to the playlist because you want to, that's fine. Now, today's video has two, as usual, songs in it. The first one is Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Blue on Black. It's a song that really is cool. It's got a really cool, how would you say, country rock and roll vibe to it. I don't think this guy made a lot of songs, or at least I haven't heard of any other popular songs by him, but check this one out. I think you'll like it if you like that sort of country rock thing. The next one is Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Not Young. And this song, believe it or not, has nothing to do with a Southern Cross, like a cross being in the South. It has nothing to do with a religion, as far as Catholicism or Christianity or anything. And so actually what this song is about is the Southern Cross that sailors would use to find magnetic south. Now, of course, I knew about this quite some time ago when I actually found this song, but I figured I'd pull it up and show it to you guys because maybe you might think it's interesting. So basically you have the Southern Cross and the pointer stars, and you'll go out where they intersect, and where they intersect you have magnetic south. And the sailors would actually use this to navigate. Not just this, but many other variations of, let's see, what's the other one? The Polaris, to find north. But anyways, so that's today's video. Sorry it turned out so poorly. I was going to actually include some SWR meter testing in it, but that didn't happen. So anyways, it's John Jones. I'm here at home, and I'll see you later. I was actually going to put some SWR meter testing in this video, but when I put it together, it was already 30 minutes long, and I thought, geez, I can't add any more to that. So we're going to do the SWR meter test tomorrow, and so you're going to have 2 videos this week, maybe more, because this one turned out to be sort of a letdown. I'm going to have to make more videos so you guys can be satisfied as well as I can be satisfied. Until then, thank you, my friends, and this has been Johnny Jones. I'm here at home, and I'll see you later.